Hello. I'm just putting my stuff away. I forgot to do that. I'm like halfway. I decided I'm making a medicine bag. So instead of going my regular rectangular straight bottom bag, I chose a round one instead. This one I'm gonna keep here. So it stands up on its own. I might just leave it as a tiny little bowl. Isn't that cute? It's gonna be a bag. It's gonna be a little round pouch. I don't know. This is thread. It's crochet thread. I think it would be pretty good. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see. Because I think this is acrylic thread. I think acrylic thread is fine if you wash and dry it and all of that. But I could look into getting 100% cotton thread. I think this is acrylic. But I want a little bag. Okay, put this away. Let me just set this aside. Because I'm gonna finish it right after I'm done. Let's put these over here. And we are going to use, well, let's go with these today. We're gonna do these and we need one more. Let's do both of these. Oh. I think if I make them cotton, they would be more waterproof. I mean, those are waterproof, but I think it'd be better if it was cotton. If you wanted them so you wouldn't have to take them off or anything. Okay, so we are going to do some of these today, but I did want to also read a little bit more on a couple more pages on the root chakra from the book. So let me go ahead and have my cards out and ready. Today we're going to use the Shamanic Medicine and the Prairie Majesty Oracle. So that's the ones we're using today. So yesterday I read from this book on the root chakra and what it is. So yesterday we covered that it's a tribal force, that your root chakra is shaped by society, by your parents, by your teachers, how you grow up. So we talked about the basics on the root chakra yesterday. So I'm just going to read a few pages from here before we get into the card. So today I'm going to go into the tribal culture. So the reason I wanted to read it here, some people don't have the book and don't have access to the book or a library. So I'm reading parts of this. This week we're doing the root chakra. So today I'm going into tribal culture. No one begins life as a conscious individual with conscious willpower. That identity comes much later and develops in stages from childhood through adulthood. Beginning life as a part of a tribe, we become connected to our tribal consciousness and collective willpower by absorbing its strengths and weaknesses, beliefs, superstitions, and fears. Through our interactions with family and other groups, we learn the power of sharing a belief with other people. We also learn how painful it can be to be excluded from a group and its energy. We learn as well the power of sharing a moral and ethical code handed down from generation to generation. This code of behavior guides children of the tribe during their developmental years, providing a sense of dignity and belonging. If tribal experiences energetically interconnect us, so do tribal attitudes. Be they sophisticated perceptions such as we're all brothers and sisters, or superstitions such as the number 13 is bad luck. So this is stuff that's handed down to you through society. Tribal power and all the issues related to it are energetically connected to the health of our immune system, as well as to our legs, bones, feet, and rectum. Symbolically, the immune system does for the physical body exactly what tribal power does for the group. It protects the entire body from potentially damaging external influences. Immune-related disorders, chronic pain, and other difficulties with the skeleton are energetically activated by weaknesses in personal tribal issues. Difficult tribal challenges cause us to lose power primarily from our first chakra, making us susceptible, should a challenge become an extreme stress, to immune-related diseases, from the common cold to lupus. So right here it's mentioning that our basically the strength and the power that the root chakra has on the rest of our body and immune system. The tribal chakra represents our connection to both positive and negative group experiences. Epidemics are a negative group experience to which we can become energetically susceptible if our own personal first chakra fears and attitudes are similar to those held by the culture's overall first chakra. Viral and other epidemics are very much a reflection of both the current social issues of the cultural tribe and the health of the social tribe's immune system. This point is essential to note because each of us is connected through our first chakra attitudes to our culture and its attitudes. A dramatic example of a social tribe's energy capacity to manifest an illness is the polio epidemic of the 1930s and 1940s. In October 1929, the American economy crashed and the Great Depression began affecting the entire nation. In describing how the American people felt, journalists and politicians, business executives, and workers, men and women, all described themselves as having been crippled by the economic disaster. In the early 1930s, polio epidemics surfaced, symbolically representing the crippled spirit of the nation as a community. Those who felt most economically crippled, either by actual experience or by the fear of it, were energetically the most susceptible to the polio virus. Because children absorbed their tribe's energy, American children were as susceptible to the viral disease as to the economic dis-ease. All is one. When an entire tribe becomes infected with fear, that energy extends to its children. This sense of being crippled was so quickly woven into the tribal psyche that American voters even elected a president crippled by the polio virus, Franklin D. Roosevelt, a living symbol both of physical weakness and of indomitable resilience. It took a physical tribal event, an experience of physical strength, World War II, to heal the American tribal spirit. The sense of heroism and tribal unity, supported by the sudden increase in jobs, restored pride, power, and honor to each tribal member. By the end of the war, the American nation had assumed a global leadership role again. In fact, the United States became the leader of the free world because it developed nuclear weapons, a position that brought enormous pride and power into the culture's tribal chakra. Once again, this recovery was reflected in the language of the tribal spokespeople, who described their newly healed culture as economically on its feet again. With the shift of consciousness reflecting a healed tribal spirit, the polio virus could be defeated. The spirit and attitude of the tribe was ultimately stronger than the virus. Not coincidentally, Jonas Salk discovered the vaccine for polio in the early 1950s. A more contemporary example of this same dynamic is the HIV virus. In the United States, this virus is most prevalent among drug users, prostitutes, and the gay population. In other countries such as Russia and numerous African nations, it thrives among those whose quality of life barely allows for survival. In Latin America, the virus thrives among middle-class women who are married to philandering men. These men are not gay but have sex with other men as a macho exercise. Those who contract this virus, regardless of the means, share a common sense of being victimized by their tribal culture. So I want to say that this paragraph really means to say, regardless of what the form of infection or means or way, it's different in different cultures. It's not the same in each culture, but the sameness is the feeling of being victimized by their society or by their culture. While everyone has been victimized by something or someone, this victim consciousness reflects a feeling of powerlessness within the tribal culture. Whether because of a sexual preference, lack of money, or lack of social status, these Latin Americans believe they lack any means of protecting themselves. HIV-positive Latin American women, even those married to successful men, cannot challenge their husband's behavior because their culture does not as yet value the female voice. Viewed symbolically, the HIV virus emerged in the U.S. culture just as the issue of victimization became mainstream. The cultural energy of our own country is being depleted by the need that some have to feel empowered at the expense of others deemed less valuable. Challenges to our biological immunity will follow accordingly. So, we're just going to stop right here where I have this highlighted. I'm just going to read this highlighted section and then we're going to go on and do some cards. Maintaining the health of our individual first chakra depends upon addressing our personal tribal issues. So we're going to stop right there. No. We're out. Oh, one second. Okay. So, what the recap is. Let's talk individually. So that was the societal root chakra, right? It's how when everybody collectively feels weaker, less than, powerless, everybody becomes susceptible to something happening to everybody collectively as a society, as a group, because of how everybody feels collectively, and that affects your immune system. It weakens it. So that just gave examples of how it's been shown and showed up in society. So if you take this on an individual level, if you think about how your root chakra is, the health of it, the blockages, the imbalance or being balanced, if something is wrong with how you feel within your own circle, within your family, with your friends, with the people around you, in society, if you begin to feel powerless, less than, just feeling down on yourself as a person in your family, within your inner circle, within society, that affects how your root chakra's health more than anything. So that it affects your immune system. Then you begin to have these issues Think about the times when you've been really happy, you've been feeling really good about yourself. Nothing hurts. Your body is awesome. You're feeling great. There's a correlation with how you feel mentally in society and your place within your family structure with your friends that is directly linked to your physical health. So this was the root chakra. So tomorrow we're gonna go from here down. Okay, so today I'm doing 2 cards, one from each of these. And the reason I really wanted to do both of these, I really want to stick to the root chakra and what we really need to tap into to feel better than ourselves, to feel worthy, to feel to take hold of our power again. So I want to really tap into the root chakra. And give me one sec. Let me get my one crystal that's going to help us out with the root chakra. Okay. So just type your name in there. Again, my main focus this week for the message for all of us is going to still be the root chakra because it's so important to keep that energy center really strong and really grounded because that's what holds up the rest of your energy. So that's going to be my intention today for the cards. Okay, Trista. Let me put my date down. Today is Tuesday, February 6th already. Trista. Okay, Trista. The first ones, okay, you saw these two popped out. Okay. These three, two flew this way, one flew that way, but the message is the same. These two here in the middle, these two both represent good things coming your way. So I'm going to go in order. Okay, Mireya, let me add you. Trista, okay. I gotta tell you something before I go into these cards because this is a message I got earlier and I was gonna text you to tell you because I was trying to tap into your dream that you had earlier today because I heard you need to trust who you really are. That was a message for you. You need to trust who you really are. Now let's go into the cards. Okay. I think we're going to leave this last because this has to do with this. So the first two, south, abundance. This is good things coming your way. Abundance. This is soon. What gift awaits? This card is also the same message that something good is coming your way soon. These two here. Where do I give and receive? This is a reminder for you to match energy, okay? Give as much as you give back. Give back as much as you receive. Match energies, spiritual energies. This is about not doing more than you should, not not doing enough. It's about matching all your energies. It's about balancing things out spiritually and emotionally. Match energies. This one here. This one here is about that message. This one here is about your root chakra. Which course takes me home? This is about drawing out a life map, setting down some goals. Now, home. Home is talking about your soul self. What's at the root? Which course takes me home? What things can you do? How can you map out your life and the things that you do and the things you believe in to bring you home, to bring you back to who you are deep down inside, to bring you back to your soul self, to bring you back to who you are meant to be? Now, sometimes this map also leads you to staying away from toxicity, negativity, and following the light. So just remember who you are deep down inside at a soul level, and try and take yourself there. So if you need help with that, just message me. And this is what's going to help amplify energy. This is what's going to help you amplify receiving the message and getting the feelings. It's crystals. Crystals help amplify the energy and what you're receiving as far as a message or wanting to know the path you need to take. Crystals are going to help you out with that. But this is all about taking you home, going back down to a soul level and trying to remember who you are, who you truly are meant to be. So that was for Trista. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's one thing you can try, especially if you're sensitive to the energies. One at a time, okay? And the best ones for you, I want to suggest to focus on stuff like this. Okay, so this is amethyst, rose quartz. I know you can't see this, but I have rose quartz and lava stone here. Rose quartz and lava stone is very loving, very grounding. It really gives you like this zen, like chill in the zone feeling. So rose quartz and lava stone is very grounding and loving when you need an extra boost in like self-care or self-love. But amethyst helps calm you down and relax you. This is, for me, it's worked the best for my anxiety and really strong feelings. Amethyst is awesome. I like this one. This one's a broken chunk of one. Its other half is buried somewhere in Colorado. You're welcome. Okay, Mireya. Oh my goodness. Mireya, are you still in here? Let me move my cable here. Okay, this is about you beginning your. No, for me, this feels like a spirit journey. Vision quests, seek. This is about seeking out something more, the feeling of needing more in your life. Conception, this is creating something new. The tree of life, this is planting the seed to start something new. And immersion, sea creatures, this is fully immersing yourself or surrounding yourself in it. So for me, this feels like a spiritual journey, spiritual quest, and actually finally jumping in and doing it. Where am I ready to leap forward? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be an actual like spiritual journey, but this is a profound new path, new journey, something you've been wanting to do for a while and you just haven't taken the plunge. You haven't jumped in, you haven't done it yet. Where am I ready to leap forward? Are you finally ready to take the dive, jump in, get started? Whatever this is, if you feel like it's time, do it. Okay, it's time to plant this new seed, start something new, and fully immerse yourself in whatever this is. Take the leap, do it, try it out. If you're ready, move forward with it, take that first step. I do feel like this is more spiritual, though, a spiritual journey. Seek out, you know, go back down to a soul level. Who are you at a soul level? That was for me to, yeah. You're welcome. Now, I don't have anybody else on the list, but I'm picking up a bunch of really nice energy. I'm just gonna put my hands right here and just send out what I'm picking up on. I'm going to check my calendar real quick just to check my time. Okay, I'm still good. Now, for anybody here, do you have any questions about the book, about um, the crystals, or anything else you've been wondering about, like how to deep dive or learn more on, or um, something like that that I can help you out? Yes, Trista. Sometimes, sometimes we're forced to slow down when we have been doing too much, when we've been too busy, when we've been just doing this and doing that, and we don't want to stop. We want to keep moving. We want to keep going. We want to keep the momentum going. If it's not meant for us to do that right now, sometimes we're forced to slow down. So don't ever feel bad about this, like some of these things recently, like coming your way. Sometimes it's meant to be. It's meant to slow us down. I realized that 2 or 3 days after we got sick last winter, that I was supposed to take that break because my job would not give me vacation time. So that was like my forced vacation. Hey, welcome in. Patricia, you want me to I didn't get you some. Do you want me to get you two of these? So today we were focusing on the root chakra. Yes, and it's so important. Here, let me get you a couple. Patricia, this card here, this is Cave Retreat. A cave back in our caveman days, right? Caves were for safety, for protection. Um, we would go into our cave at night to be protected and sheltered from predators, and just have a secure place to go. This is also like the hermit card in tarot, right? Retreating, just taking a step back and isolating yourself just for a little bit, just so you can ground yourself and feel protected and feel warm. Sometimes creating your own safe space. I think you're already doing that now. To have a place to retreat to go to focus on just you is going to be really good and healthy for you. Sacred site, purpose. This is also okay. a physical place pointing to an actual place for you to do this retreat to, an oasis type of place. This is all pointing to you needing a physical spot or location to retreat to and relax and focus on yourself, because how can I know myself as absolute? This is the bison. This is about you just being who you are, down to the soul level. Who are you truly meant to be? Who is the 100% authentic, unique Patricia? Setting up your place, your location to do this in is going to help you find out who this is. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome in. So do that. Create the space for you to focus on yourself. Yolanda. I like having my list of names here because when I upload the videos to YouTube, I like putting the list of names in there as well. Okay, so today, this whole week actually, we're going to focus on the root chakra. See what your space? I haven't seen it yet. On your no, I haven't seen it yet. Tag me on this account and from your other account. So for everybody in here, Patricia, Mermaid Mama 6, she has another account now. She's going to be doing readings and healing and stuff on her other account. Can you jump in from your other account onto here? Okay, Trista, have fun. That way we can all follow you. Okay, Yolanda. Yolanda, the message is super strong. You got the same message with both the cards. It's time for you to get rid of toxicity, get rid of negativity. It's time to purge. It's time to get rid of any beliefs that no longer serve you in the now. It's time to get rid of anything you no longer want to be associated with, or just doing that in your own mind, with your own mentality, with your own brain, is gonna have people falling out on their own. So you don't even have to worry about getting rid of toxic people or negative people unless you know who they are. When you start doing this work internally yourself, things just happen for you. You don't have to do anything about that. And shedding. How can I know myself is bigger than any fear? This is about shedding and letting go of self-limiting beliefs, doubt, fears. It's about shedding that skin and leaving it in the past and renewing yourself. Remember, this snake skin, the dry skin. Okay, am I back? What's the last thing you heard? I don't know where it cut me off. It's time to purge. That's the main thing here. It's time to get rid of things that no longer serve you in the moment. It's time to let that stuff go. It's got to go. It's time. It's time for you to renew yourself. It's time to shed that I don't know why I want to say dead weight. I don't know. It's time to get rid of a bunch of stuff that you don't need. It's time for transforming and renewing yourself. My husband said it's time to drop the BS. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. Wait, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's true. We gotta be blunt and clear. Okay, I don't know how to pin on here. So the crystal healer here. This is Patricia. So I'm gonna follow you here. How can I pin? Oh, I don't know how to pin on here. Let me see. I'm gonna have to learn to pin on here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Okay, now you should be able to pin. Can you pin your own comment? Okay, right. So right here, the crystal healer, Patricia, she's gonna start on her new journey here on TikTok. All right, I can't pin you. You're welcome. So this whole week, we're going to focus on the root chakra, and I'm going to continue. Every time I jump on, I'm going to be reading from the book. Okay, awesome. You know, I love it when it resonates. My main focus, my intention always is to give you a message for guidance, right? A focal point, something to bring you back to focusing on the thing that needs to be, what do you call it? Dealt with in the moment. So my intention is always that to give you a message to guide you and help you. I don't want to just like answer a yes no question or like something like that. That doesn't help you. I'm here to help. I'm here to do that for everybody. So let's see, it's 11:30. Okay, I'm gonna jump off. I got some other stuff I'm gonna do. I'll be back tomorrow, and if you want to catch this, I'm going to upload it to YouTube in a little bit. It'll be up there for you to rewatch, and you'll be able to listen to the reading from the book as well. So I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day.